Yeah, team call on its way, getting served up today. Happy Wednesday, my loves. It's good to see you, Susan, Amber, and Michelle. You guys are amazing for showing up every week. You guys are always like the ride or dies. I see you all the time, so it's nice to see you here. And I always want you to know how much I appreciate the fact that you, no matter what, carve time out of your life to make this happen. It's a huge testament to what you're doing in your businesses. So last week I forgot to announce the Boss Babe of the Week. It was a long call, not a long call, but just a long week. And it was Chastity Brown. She went pink last month, and so I wanted to make sure that we acknowledged the fact that she went pink, and she deserves the Boss Babe of the Week. And I apologize for not remembering to say that last week, but my brain is working today, and she is the one. Which leads me into this week, and I wanted to talk about this for a minute. So I spent a lot of time this week thinking about who would be the Boss Babe of the Week, and here it is Wednesday, and no one was really kind of like sticking out to me. And I thought that that in itself was something to talk about. I don't want to give away a Boss Babe of the Week just for the sake of giving away one, right? I want you guys to be stepping up and delivering more than what you're supposed to be doing in this business. And what are the things that you're supposed to be doing? I don't know, posting 4 or 5 times a day, going live a couple of times a week, recruiting 1 or 2 people, getting some sales, being qualified by, the 10th of the month. Those are things that you should be doing, right? There's this whole, I think it's Chris Brown skit where he's like, guys are like, well, I ain't never been to jail, and he's like, MF, or you ain't supposed to go to jail, right? So I don't want to give away an award. Chris Rock. I said Chris Brown. Chris Rock. I don't want to give away an award just for the sake of giving away an award unless I feel like somebody is really delivering. And I'll just be frank, I didn't see it this week. And that's not like my trying to be a bad person or a mean leader. It's real talk. Like I didn't see anybody jumping through hoops and doing amazing things this week. And maybe I'm just not like checking you out. And if you were wanting me to see you, you should be messaging me a little bit more so I know what's going on. But ultimately, I saw people doing their work, right, and running their businesses, but I didn't see anything that was like leader, like above and beyond what everybody else is doing, right? So that's what the Boss Babe is. The Boss Babe is somebody that's breaking out of the pack and showing up a little bit more and serving up a little bit extra. And so this week I'm not giving away a Boss Babe of the Week because I didn't feel like anyone was doing that. And that's just what I got to say about that. But I wanted to be frank I wanted to have that conversation, right? It's important to me that you guys are working your business and you are going above and beyond. That's how we get ahead, right? We don't get ahead in this business by just doing what everybody else is doing and just doing the status quo. You will never be successful at anything you do in your life if you're only doing the bare minimum. That's it. And that counts for this team too. I'm expecting you guys to rise to the top. We are leaders, we are trendsetters, we are go-getters, and I expect more. All right? So I just wanted to put that out there. A little tough love this week. Now to parlay out of that whole, like, get off my soapbox, Marie, let's give you some tactical, practical tools for this week. I wanted to talk about our VIP groups because I know a lot of you guys have said to me, my VIP groups are kind of dead and nothing really happens in my VIP groups. And while my VIP group isn't like the best VIP group ever, I think that I do some things in my VIP group that are really good for stimulating good quality relationships. Could you keep it down over there? I don't know what he's doing over there. Okay. So here's the thing about VIP groups. For me, VIP groups are people that have already bought from me. They're already people that like me, that like the products, and that have vested interest in what I'm doing. They're already fans, okay? So I don't need to sell them. And what I see in a lot of VIP groups from girls, because almost all of you, many of you have me in your VIP group, so I watch. One of the things that I noticed in a lot of VIP groups, not all of them, but a lot of them, is a lot of selling, a lot of salesy posts, a lot of marketing of products. And those people in that group don't need to be hit over the head with your marketing mallet. They already are believers, right? So now the VIP to me is like a place to like get comfy cozy with them, to really like make them love me, to really build a better relationship. I might post 1 out of every 5 a product post in my VIP group. I post funny memes like about dieting, about being fat at the beach, like, or, you know, working out or alcohol. I said, like one of the ones I posted like the other day said something like, I'm in a really good place. Not in my life, but I'm at the liquor store right now. And so, you know, that those are the ones that get the most interaction because they're relatable, they're funny. People want to come to Facebook for a break out of their real life. And so my VIP group is one of those places where people just feel like, you know, like you're just hanging out at your girlfriend's house. You're saying funny things, you're giving them an opportunity to just like not feel like you're asking something of them. You know what it's like in your life. Somebody's always asking something of you. Somebody's always trying to get you to buy something. Somebody always needs something. Especially as women, we are servants to our lives. And my VIP group is a place, in my opinion, where people can come where I'm not asking anything of them on the regular basis, right? I'm just kind of like giving them the whipped cream and the fluff on top of a cupcake, right? I'm not asking them to buy the cupcake. I am the cupcake. Okay? Hopefully that analogy made sense. Kind of sounded weird. I'm the whipped cream. Right? But it's just that like that casual fun place where they get some funny memes. It might, you know, alleviate a little bit of their stress to laugh out loud about something that I said or I posted about, right? And then in between then, I hit them with deals, right? These are my VIPs. These are my regulars. They deserve a discount for being loyal customers, right? That's good customer service. You want to say, I've got a goodie bag this month that's worth $75. Everybody that purchases gets an entry. If you host a party, you get 5 entries. You know, like give them something special that other presenters aren't giving them. Okay, so now I've got this trick or treat bag valued at $75, and you're thinking, but Marie, I don't have $75 to buy things with, and that is totally fine. How do I get products for my giveaways? I try to do a monthly giveaway, and this is how I get them. Many times throughout the year, the kudos include a free product. Right? This month it doesn't. Last month it didn't. But other times, like I think it was June or July, you got, if you spent $75, you got a liner. If you spent $100, you got a bonbon and a liner. And if you spent like $150, you got a bonbon liner and lip gloss, right? So you got like more products based on how much you spent, right? Free products. So I've been saving those and hoarding those. Collection bags, I've been saving those and hoarding those, right? So, and then you add in a couple of things that you got with YCash or with half price items. Did you guys lose me? I hear a chat.
Yes, you're back.
Oh, I froze. Am I still froze?
No.
Okay, good. So I don't know where I lost you, but what I'm saying is how to get that 75, like how do you get that giveaway at the end of the month, right? You want to build some excitement around it, and then the way that you build it up is you use your Y cash, you use your half price items, you give away product that you have in your cash and carry that you know you probably can't move, and then you supplement it with things that maybe aren't unique. Like nobody said you had to give them only unique. You guys know, like some of those fun little makeup things that I post, like the little makeup brush cleaner that cost me $5. That's something you could throw in. And it's really just like making those people, those ride or dies, feel special. And that's how you build loyalty and return customers. And that's ultimately what this business is about: residual income, selling without having to sell it, because they just know that they need a new foundation, and they know that if they buy something, then they're going to get an entry to win this basket at the end of the month. So then they're just going to go on and order it and not even tell you. That's the kind of sales I want to have. I want to wake up on a Wednesday morning and see that I had 2 sales yesterday that I didn't even know were happening because people were just reordering what they already needed. And that's what your VIP group is. Your VIP group is your place for residual income. But you will not have the same amount of productivity and loyalty out of those people if you are constantly beating them over the head with sales posts, or with posts that say, help me reach my goal, or posts that say, if I sell 3 more of these kudos, then I will get a prize. They don't care about that. They don't care about your goals. Occasionally, I'll tell them about my goals, and my true ride or die friends will be like, all right, can I buy a lip gloss just to help you out? But I do not, that is like my get out of jail free card, and I do not use it unless I absolutely have to, right? That's my lifeline. I never say I'm shooting for this goal and I need you guys to serve something up. I never use that unless it's my silver bullet. Okay? It's not my every month, end of the month. Oh, it's the end of the month. I need you guys. No, they don't care. They don't care. And then they're going to feel used, and they're going to feel like that you're only friends with them for what they can buy from you. Okay? So that's what I do in my VIP group, and I think that that's why my VIP group is a good, solid, cultivated atmosphere. You know, like people chime in, they comment when I do things, they interact in my games or whatever, and I think it's just because I'm not always trying to sell them, and I give a lot of stuff away. I feel like that's the formula. And I don't dump people into my VIP group. And I'm going to say that again. I do not dump people into my VIP group, because if y'all are friends with any LuLaRoe people, you know what it feels like to be dumped into 18 groups and not want to be in any of them, right? It's not cool. I feel like it's an invasion of my privacy. So I always tell people, how do I get people in my VIP group? The first thing I do is anytime anyone orders, I send them a link to my VIP group, and I say, hey girl, I have a VIP group where I do discounts, specials, and fun tips and tricks. If you're interested, I'd love to have you join. Okay? Now it's on them. And now they're requesting to be a part of it. And that's a way that I've confirmed that they want to be a part of it. And then if there are other people that I'm thinking they haven't bought from me, but maybe they would like to buy from me, then I message them directly, and I'll be like, hey girl, I'm trying to expand my little makeup business network. I do tips and tricks. If you're ever interested in being a part of my little family where I do sales and stuff, let me know. I don't like to add people without asking them first. And I make sure to point that out. So then they can see all the times that they've been dumped into it, and it allows them to respect my business a little bit more because I'm considerate of them. Okay? Now, here's what I want to add on to that. I would never dump anybody into my VIP group, but I ask my VIP group to dump anybody they want in there all the time. Okay? Because that's different. If that's like a word of mouth referral. Right? They're not trying to sell their friends. They're adding their friends so that I can sell to their friends. So it's kind of like, that's kind of like the catch-22, where it's okay for them to add them. It's not okay for me to add them. I hope that makes sense. So I solicit my VIP group. I'm like, hey, referrals are the best way to get ahead in this business. If you guys have any friends that you know are makeup junkies, please add them to this group. You'll get 10 points towards the raffle or whatever. Okay, so don't be afraid to solicit your ride or dies, your VIPs, to expand your network. This is a referral-based, relationship-based business. So use those people that already love you and already like you to get you more people that will like you and love you. All right. So that's how I get people in there, and that's how I keep it on and popping. What else do I want to say about my VIP group? I mean, occasionally I will post on my main page that I have a VIP group, and if you're ever interested, but just be careful, because saying things like, I'm having a big sale, you should be in my VIP group, is against compliance. It's called enticing. That's what they call it. It's called enticing, and it's not allowed in the unique world. So just be careful when you're advertising your VIP group that you don't get reported to compliance for talking about having a sale or discounted products or anything special going on in there to entice people to join. Okay. Sorry, my throat's been hurting, so I got to drink extra water. All right, so that's about it that I wanted to talk about VIP groups, kind of how I run mine and how I get sales from it. Because, like, I had the flash sale, right? With Columbus Day flash sale. I don't hit people. I don't talk about products. I might post once about the kudos. I don't post about it every day. I might post maybe look at my look of the day every once in a while, but the rest is fun things. So then when I do my Columbus Day trunk show flash sale, they don't feel like they're worn out with my sales posts. And I had 6 ladies order. Okay, so it's because I'm not overplaying the sale, right? I'm just throwing it out there. Everybody has sales on Columbus Day. Here's the thing, it's open till the end of the day. If you want it, comment. And then I posted 2 reminders after that, and then that was it. Then a thank you, invoices went out, $279 later in sales, I was done, okay? I did not beg for that. We are not selling oranges on the street. We are not beggars. We are high-end cosmetics. You want to give a deal? It's a deal, right? So don't undersell yourself by overselling yourself. Does that make sense? Don't undersell yourself by overselling yourself, okay? The products do the talking, right? You just want to make it a fun place for them to want to be, okay? All right, that's it for VIP groups. Do you guys have any questions before I move on? No? Most of you are in my VIP group, I think. Go ahead, Susan.
No, I'm okay.
Okay, good. So I have my VIP group as one of the suggested groups in the Glam Squad. So anybody watching this later on the playback, it's called Marie's House of Beauty. And if you're interested in just being a part of my my VIP group, just to see what I'm doing and try to get some tips and tricks from that, that's totally fine as well. The last thing that I wanted to talk about before we get off of here is a couple of the important things to know about your business. And I always think everybody knows that. And then somebody is like, I didn't know that. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I need to be more clear about some of these things, okay? So just a couple of quick basics, because I know we've recruited quite a few people in the last month and a half, 2 months. To stay active with Younique, you have to have $125 in personal sales, okay? That is either you buying the products or somebody else buying the products through your website. If at any time you use YCash or half-price items, that does not count towards your required $125 every 90 days. Okay, so I've had a couple girls get burned because they're like, I spent $150, but they used a half price item to buy a collection, so 100 of that didn't even count because they used a half price item and they could have, and it just lost them that money. Okay. So when your account goes red, you will see it in your back office. Your name will highlight like a pinky red color. That means that you're in your final 30 days of the 90-day period. Okay, that means that you are almost inactive. You've got 1 month to get your shit together and to get your $125 in sales. It's go time. Okay, if that doesn't happen and you fall off, you will have to buy $125 in products to reactivate. Okay, and you have 6 months from the time you go inactive to reactivate as an employee with the company. Okay, for the first 3 months after you go inactive, you can reactivate with your entire team. After that 3-month period of being inactive, you lose your entire downline and they roll up to your sponsor. Okay, so yes, you can go inactive, but just know that if you go inactive with a team under you, you're going to lose them if you don't reactivate within 3 months. They roll up to your sponsor, and then after that, they're dead to you. You can't get them back. All right, so those are some very important things for you to know about the going inactive process. Another important thing about that is that's a rolling 125. But what rolling means is that, say you got a sale in, let's see, it's October. So say you got a sale August, September, October, in July. Okay, just say July the 20th. Okay, so August, September, October. On October the 20th, that July the 20th purchase will fall away. So it no longer counts towards your required 125 because it's rolling. So every day it shifts this way, right? So as purchases happen, they fall off. I think my Vanna White gesture should make that very clear how that works. Okay, it's basically like the Price is Right game where the little cliffhanger guy keeps going up, going up, going up, going up, right? As he goes up, you lose the things at the end of the list. Okay, so just remember, it's a rolling 125. Yes, somebody bought 125 in July, but come that date that they bought it, it falls off, and then you have to buy 125 again. All right? And the best way to prevent that from happening is just getting a couple of sales here and there. 2 3D mascaras a month will keep you out of the red. 2 a month. That's all you got to do, right? Because that's $58 in PRS, right? Every month. You keep that going, 58, 58, 58. You'll never be in the red. Think about it. Selling 2 mascaras a month and you will never be in the red. That seems pretty easy to do. Okay? Staying active is not that hard. All right, so that's what I wanted to talk about, how to use a VIP group and how to prevent yourself from going inactive. And if you are at risk of going inactive, what is ahead of you and what does that really mean in the real world? So those were the couple of things that I wanted to talk about. I'm going to open it up for questions one more time, and then I'm going to let y'all go and get some beauty sleep. No?
I'm good.
There you go.
All
We're
right,
good.
my friends. I am so thankful you came on. As always, I will post this in the Glam Squad training page. And if you ever have questions, you know where to find me. Except for next week, because we won't have a team call next week. FYI, I will be in Punta Cana. We leave Tuesday night. We come back the following morning, Monday morning. So no weekly call next Wednesday. I'm going to try and line up a couple of people to come on and just do some lives. Besides that, though, take that time and do something else with your business. Don't just consider it a free day. Deal?
Thank you.
All right.
Deal.
Love you guys. I'll talk to
Bye,
you
honey.
later. All right.
Bye.
Bye.